Hey guys, Mudragon Max here, and today I'm here with Savage.
Hey.
Today he's going to be showing us his Evil Eye deck profile.
I will.
With the changes from the ban list.
So, starting with main deck. I, personally, the Evil Eye lineup is triple Serziel and a single Madusa.
Small.
That is all you need for any Evil Eye deck, monster-wise, for the Evil Eye lineup. Some people like to run Madusa at 2, but that's player preference. As you'll notice later, that I'm not playing the usual artifact engine, because I like to be different. I am maining triple cherry. You can swap these for ashes if you really wish to, but I like cherries because it's saved my behind on multiple occasions, either by banishing cherry targets that are in my extra deck, or being used as a super poly. Because it's a zombie, it's dark, you see that Borreload, you think, you know what, I'm going to summon cherries, and then I'm going to super poly it off, which is what I did last time.
Wait, that legit happened?
Yeah, it did.
What type of situation were you on where you're that reckless to summon the cherries? Joe, that's a talk for another time.
It is indeed. But yeah, good card. I'm also running Effect Veilers, which is an awesome card to use. It's also a light monster, so you can use that as a super poly target as well. But it's mainly used as a make Linkuriboh or negate a monster effect. Normally negate the monster effect, but if I'm not able to negate monster effects, I just turn into a Linkuriboh and just be like, okay, I'm gonna just go through your attack and say you're 0. But yeah. Domain at 3, mandatory. Selene at 2, because you don't need to see this in your hand all the time. If you do with Serziel, then it's alright. But a lot of the time you just need Serziel to do it, and that's fine. And that's the Evil Eye spell lineup, which is pretty good. Obviously, Terraforming, because field spell, pretty good. I'm also running part of Dualities, because poor man deck.
You rarely special summon anyway.
It's more along the lines of, if you've got the mons, you grab the Pot of Extravagance.
Yes, the really ridiculous pricing card. All it does is allows you to draw, like almost every draw card. It's
obviously, the extra deck would change because of that, but that's not an issue. But you'd run 3 Extravagant and 2 Pot. It's a matter of you'd drop some of the traps so that you can get the 2 pots in. But yeah, I don't have that kind of money. Triple Call by the Grave, because you don't want hand traps stopping you. Simple as.
Hand traps hurt.
Heavily hurt this deck. Then we got double Super Poly, because it deals with big boards quite nicely.
Konami's crazy with putting this to 2.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
My minds were blown when that card came to 1.
Twin Twister at 2, Back Row Destruction.
Screw Mystic Mine.
Monster Reborn, mandatory. Raigeki, I think, is mandatory. Trap lineup. We got 2 Evil Eye Retribution, because it's the nutty counter trap. And I personally like Evil Eye Defeat. It's a compulse with the Evil Eye guy, or compulse 2 with the equip spell. So it deals with a lot, and it's quite a nice card. And that's my Evil Eye trap lineup. Then we got Summon Limit at 2. If you see it, Gucci. If you don't, it's also still okay. But if you can get them, there can only be ones is also a good option as well. Goes and matches also good. But yeah, I went with some limit.
They both hurt, Alex.
Some limit hurts at less. There can only be one hurts more.
The only way is either Twin Twisters or Foxy to get rid of either one.
Yeah. I run a single Metaverse. Because I still want to see the field spell. But this is you're going to add it to your hand. Because you can miss time with the field spell. So you don't get to add. Which you kind of need it for. Then we got my generic back row. Lost Winds. Because stuff like Unicorn and Phoenix. The counter trap doesn't negate monster effects, so Lost Wind deals with that. And then my other traps are Storming Air Forces. Surprisingly enough, a lot of people will fear this if you let them know that you've got it in there.
Well, if
so
they
they'll
see
try.
one, they know you never won one.
Yeah. So in say game 2, game 3, side them out for fencing fire ferret.
Wait,
Was
what?
it? Ferret flames, that's the one. You side them out.
Original tech.
Side them out for ferret flames because you're playing the life game. If your life is really low, you flip that, bouncing a load of cards from the field on their field back to the deck. It's a really good card for this.
It won me a game against Bandit back in the day.
Yeah. But yeah, Ferret Flames is a good card for this deck. And obviously I run Solemn.
I'm more than likely to get messages from Bandit after this because I know he watches the videos.
Fair. For other builds that you could do, you can do a Stoll build, you can do Kaijus. I'll talk about it after I've done the extra deck.
At the moment, I can see more of a Mystic Mine.
Fair. Knightmare Mermaid. Cherry's target for all cost best deck based decks. Linkuriboh, because such a good Linkon.
Hey, why that? God damn it.
Balelynx.
Why do you gotta do this to my kitty?
Cherry's target for...
Deck profile coming hopefully soon.
Cherry's target for that deck. Sky Striker Ace Kagari, because if you remove this, even though they only have one, it's still really good. You could also run Shizzy instead, but it's optional. Knightmare Phoenix. Once again, Cherry's target, get it out of there. If they have nothing else that you can Cherry's target off, you aim for the Phoenix. Or if you have the Muns, Unicorn. But Phoenix is also good for you because sometimes you get 2 guys on board, and sometimes making a Phoenix to pop something and get game off of it is still good. Cherry's target for those OTK. Oh no, there's an update jammer. Let's stop that OTK. Remove this.
Yet again, Salamangreat hit.
Yep. Borreload Dragon is a nice target, but if you can afford it, Borrel Sword is a better one. Saryuja for the Guard Dragons. And then we're going into my Super Poly targets. Oh wait, no, there's a guy in here that isn't. Okay. Mudragon of the Swamp. So, against Guru Control, hear that, Ditzy? You make this.
Well, at this point, it's Ditzy and Bandit.
Really?
Yeah, Bandit's built the deck
Oh, fair.
for the regional next week.
But it's also good for if you don't have the starving available at this time. You can then...
That was a funny tech in my old hero deck.
You can then use this instead.
Back with Super Poly.
Salamangreat, the Chimera.
Stop targeting me, God damn it.
It's a Cherry target, but it's also a Super Poly target. If you Cherry's their version, and then make this, it's hilarious because they can't get rid of it with their fusion card.
Well, and the guy becomes huge.
Yeah.
It's something I haven't yet done. I really want to.
And then you got Starving Venom for the 2 dark types, being Serziel or one of the other ones, and Starving. It could also be done with cherries. Predaplant Dragostapelia for the Thunder Dragon matchup. Nice little tech choice on my own. Well, not really. Every player that runs Super Poly against Thunder Dragon would use this card. Cherry target. I actually hate ABC Dragon Buster, and one of our local players does it, Ditzy.
Stop targeting people.
I'm also using this card, which came out recently.
I've never seen that.
World
card.
Chalice Guard Dragon Marduke.
Is it Armaduke?
Armaduke.
Well, yeah, it's still got Duke.
It's a matter of
He used,
3 link monsters.
He was dead.
Let's make them disappear and make my boss guy. Sounds good.
Kind of funny. He started
clearance.
off as this, and now he's all grown up and big.
Me big. And then my final card, which isn't relevant in the meta, but it's for one of our local players, i.e., I won't mention his name, but he's a fellow frog. He's a frog player.
I don't even think he watches my videos.
Totally awesome is
Even though he doesn't play the deck anymore.
a negate that steals my cards. I don't like that, so I'm using it as a cherries target. There are better cherries targets for our main events, but it's like main events you could run a Colossus instead. Once again, poor man. Or there are other targets out there for you. But yeah, the other builds that you can go for, the Shadows, I would personally suggest Beast. I think it's Dragon that compulses or destroys, and Hedgehog. With the triple Shadow fusion.
Dragon returns a card from the field to the opponent's hand.
That one. It is Dragon. 3 Shadow fusion. Run 2 of the Dark one, Dark fusion. And one off sort of the others.
Dark Elshore.
Yeah.
What? Window?
That one. Window. And that's what you'd do, but you'd change a lot of the trap lineup for it. And for the Kaiju variant, you'd probably run one-offs of all of them bar the Dark. Because it's a Fiend as well, so it's not really useful to you. But it becomes a game of plonk Kaiju on their board. You use the Evil Eye trap to bounce back to your hand during their turn, so that you've got the guy back, and you've still got a big guy on board. There's nothing wrong with that, and it's just a way of dealing with things, and it also means that you've now got a Kaiju on your board. So they can't Kaiju over your Serziel, which is also good. And that is it.
This is when they just blonk out the new mech Thunder King.
Yeah.
That
Fair.
is only used against Kaijus.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
So yeah, that's been Savage's Evil Eye deck profile. Anything else you want to say?
No,
No?
seems
Okay.
good.
We see you guys in the next video.